Today, we're going to talk about the esoteric wisdom of God, a concept that has been studied and debated for centuries by theologians, philosophers, and spiritual seekers alike. At the heart of this concept is the idea that God is not just a divine being or a supernatural force, but rather a source of wisdom that is accessible to all of us through meditation, prayer, and spiritual practice. Many of the great mystics and spiritual teachers throughout history have spoken about the esoteric wisdom of God. They believe that by connecting with this wisdom, we could gain a deeper understanding of ourselves, our purpose in life, and our relationship with the world around us. In many spiritual traditions, this wisdom is personified by various spiritual figures such as Yeshua, Buddha, Krishna, or Muhammad. These figures are often seen as messengers or embodiments of the divine wisdom, sharing their insights with humanity to guide us on our spiritual path. Let's elaborate more on the teachings of Yeshua, as I believe his esoteric teachings have been forgotten due to various reasons. Yeshua was a great spiritual teacher who lived over 2,000 years ago in the land of Israel. He taught a message of divine love, forgiveness, and inner transformation that continues to inspire people to this day. But beyond his well-known teachings of love and compassion, Yeshua also had a deeper and more esoteric message that is often overlooked. He spoke of the kingdom of God being within us, of the power of faith and prayer, and of the spiritual journey towards enlightenment. At the heart of Yeshua teachings was the idea that we are all divine beings, with a spark of God within us. He taught that we can cultivate this divine spark through prayer, meditation, and spiritual practice, and that by doing so, we can transform ourselves and the world around us. Yeshua spoke in parables and metaphors to convey his esoteric teachings. He used the symbolism of the vine and the branches, the mustard seed, and the light to teach his disciples about the power of faith, love, and spiritual transformation. Yeshua also taught about the importance of compassion and forgiveness. He urged his followers to love their enemies, to turn the other cheek, and to forgive those who wrong them. He believed that by embracing these values, we can break free from the cycle of violence and create a more peaceful and just world. But Yeshua teachings were not just about personal transformation. He also spoke of the need for social justice and compassion towards the marginalized and oppressed. He challenged the status quo of his time, and his message continues to inspire social and political movements around the world today. So, what is the esoteric wisdom of God? At its core, this wisdom is about understanding the interconnectedness of all things and recognizing the divine spark within ourselves and others. It is about letting go of our ego and embracing a more expansive and inclusive perspective that sees beyond our limited sense of self. Understanding interconnectedness means recognizing that we are all part of a greater whole, and that our actions can have a ripple effect that extends far beyond our immediate surroundings. This understanding can be both humbling and empowering. It reminds us that we are not separate from the world around us, but rather integral parts of it. It also means that we have the power to create positive change in the world, through our thoughts, words, and actions. When we cultivate a sense of interconnectedness, we begin to see the world in a new way. We start to see the beauty and complexity of nature, and we develop a deep sense of gratitude and reverence for all life. We also start to see our own lives in a new way. We realize that our own well-being is intimately connected to the well-being of others, and that by helping others, we are also helping ourselves. Interconnectedness also means recognizing the interconnectedness of social and environmental issues. We cannot address one problem without addressing the others, because they are all interconnected. Through meditation, prayer, and other spiritual practices, we can cultivate a deeper connection with this wisdom and tap into its transformative power. We can learn to trust our intuition, follow our inner guidance, and live in alignment with our highest values and aspirations. This wisdom can also help us navigate the challenges and uncertainties of life. By cultivating a deeper understanding of our spiritual nature, we can find peace and comfort in the face of adversity and develop the resilience and courage to face life's challenges with grace and dignity. Ultimately, the esoteric wisdom of God is about living a life of service and compassion. It is about using our spiritual gifts and insights to make a positive difference in the world and help others awaken to their own spiritual potential. As we reflect on the esoteric wisdom of God, let us remember that it is not something that can be fully explained or understood by words alone. It is a deeply personal and transformative experience that requires us to cultivate a deep and abiding connection with the divine. So, let us continue to explore this wisdom through our spiritual practices and daily lives. Let us trust in the power of our inner guidance and the transformative potential of our spiritual journey. And let us remember that we are all connected by the divine spark within us, and that by living in alignment with this wisdom, we can create a more compassionate and just world for all.